Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to Sakura MMO 2. We still have 2 more routes to complete in this game, so let us begin. We'll be skipping the parts that we've seen on the first playthrough, of course. So yeah. I went with the first choice previously here, so let's go. She must be exhausted. I'll let her rest for now. Well, I would like to have a bit of fun with my cute knight girl. I suppose I can show some restraint for now. We have a busy day ahead of us, and there is still a lot I want to get done. Head around the pair of us a quick bath, and then we can start on our next adventure. Now we can do this. Scold Fion for not paying attention, or poke fun at Fion for being a simpleton. Second one. And that's also something I did actually. Alright. Let's tease Larry this time. Well, when she's talking like such a maiden, there's no way I can pass up a chance like this. I want to make her blush even more, until her cheeks look like 2 delicious apples. That's strangely pure coming from you. What do you mean? It's strange. There's nothing wrong with marrying for love. Of course there isn't. In fact, I'd say that's the only reason to get married. Preparing a huge ceremony sounds like such a headache. I'd have to really love somebody to get out of my way to do something so tedious. I just didn't expect you, of all people, to come out with lines like a fairy tale princess. I thought you were too stern or serious to care about any sort of love. But have you been daydreaming of a perfect wedding this whole time? No, but isn't it normal? Don't a lot of girls dream about having a perfect wedding? Yeah, maybe. Ignore her. While part of me does sympathize with my maid and her helpless crush talking about that won't help us find the missing necklace. We need to focus if we want to make any progress before the sun goes down. That's right. Never get a hold of yourself, girl. Ford, try to motivate. Tease. Confront the smart butler on Fion's behalf, I guess. Oh, right, you have a point, I suppose. You, this cold head butler of the esteem, that's the family. I was prepared to let your insults about my charming thief girl slide, but now you have insulted not just one, but 2 members of my party. I cannot let this stand. Fion is my faithful guard dog, who doesn't deserve your prejudices. That's right, I'm your faithful guard. Fion pauses. She turns to look at me. Hey, I ain't a dog. It's better than being a puppy, isn't it? I guess, but couldn't you call me your beautiful assistant or something? For a subordinate, you're awfully picky. Fion sighs. Alright, guess I'll take whatever praise I can get. At least I know you care about me deep down. And as for Never, I turn my attention to my mate, whose head is hanging like an overwatered houseplant. You had no right to discriminate against her. I find your words very close-minded and prejudiced indeed. Is that something they teach you in butler school, or did you pick those nasty habits up on your own? Phew! The butler turns my eyes look with one of his own. So I spoke to him quietly, tartly. He doesn't look abashed or ashamed at all. I guess he's proud of picking on cute young girls. Of all the enemies I faced so far in Asaph, he really is the worst. And he will get his ass kicked. Whooped like crazy. Kind of relaxing. Someone added me to friends. I will probably decline anyway. Commiserate a little for putting up with Fion. And teach Fion some manners now. Some manners. Let's go. Teaching Fion some manners. And so I found myself in the dining room with Fion and Neve. Wow, this all looks so delicious! Fion stares at the array of plates and bowls spread out on the table before her. I asked Neve if she would prepare some of Fion's favorite dishes, and Neve was... well... she wasn't exactly happy to comply, but she did so all the same, with a long-suffering sigh and a shake of her head. She made a large variety of delicious foods for our thief girl. Fruit pies, roasted potatoes, boiled vegetables, and, in the center of the table, a roasted chicken. Fion looked at this cornucopia of food as for she hasn't eaten in years, her eyes shining. She's already started to drawl. How simple she is. I knew this would make her happy, but I didn't ask Neve to prepare all these dishes for the sake of being nice. I want to teach her a little about how to eat elegantly, without scraping her cutlery against the plates. That was my plan, but... Thanks for making such wonderful food, Viola! Really? You should be thanking me. I'm the one who had to slave away in the kitchen cooking it all. I don't know why milady asked me to create such a feast. Such a fest for your sake. You hardly deserve it. No! And now, Neve. Fion is an important part of a group. One she did. And she did help quite a bit when we were looking for Aiden's missing necklace. If it weren't for her clever deductions, we may not have learned that the necklace was not in fact stolen by a mysterious thief. That's right! Fion puffs out her chest. Not that it's any bigger than mine. In pride. I have a lot, Neve. That's more can be said for you. How rude. I provided comfort care to Milady when she was at her lowest, and stayed by her bedside when you went gallivanting off with Ellery. God damn it. I wasn't gallivanting. We were taking Aileen back to Rome. She needed to rest. So care about a stranger's health? More than our mistress? Neve sniffs. I see how it is. Please, don't argue, you two. I want to give Fion a bit of a treat for helping us, and I know how much she likes food. You can do whatever you wish, milady, but treating this girl... Neve sniffs and folds her arms across her chest. I shan't judge, of course, but I wish you would think a bit more of your most reliable servants. Now I wonder who Neve could be talking about. It really is a mystery. My mate is about as subtle as a bull in a china shop. Painted purple. Well, I suppose I'll leave you to it. Please call me if you need anything else. You know where to find me. Neve turns and stalks off, her tail trembling with anger. I guess I made her jealous. Ah well, Neve is my mate, and she has no right to tell me what I can and cannot do. I think I'll need to have a stern talk with her later. And as for Fion, sadly my plan may have been in vain. I think I'm gonna take it now, thanks for the grab! Fion reaches out for a chicken leg, but she isn't using any of the knives and forks Neve so painstakingly laid out on the table. Instead, she's reaching for it with her bare hands. I can't let her do that. That will defeat the whole purpose of this training exercise. Hey Fion! You can't just drop your food with your... My voice turns off. It's too late. Fion has already started to stuff her face with the leg of a warm roasted chicken. That's so good! Juices from the chicken run down Fion's chin and stick to her fingers. Her fingernails, which are grubby enough as this, honestly I don't think that girl would bother to bath if I didn't scold her, are getting greasy. To make matters worse, she doesn't close her mouth when she eats. Oh my god. I can see the chewed out morsel of food swirling around inside her mouth like the laundry in a washing machine. Please spare me the details. I already hate that when I have to experience this in life. At least looks like she's enjoying herself, but... Hey Viola, do you want a piece of chicken? I think I'll pass for now. Why not? It's good. I'm sure it is. Neve is an excellent cook. She sure is. For all her fault, she's pretty gifted with her hands. Interesting. I guess I'll have to thank her later. Or maybe that just make her even madder with me. Well, whatever, if you don't want any, that's all the more for me. Fion begins stirring the meat of the chicken leg with renewed vigor. I feel so defeated I can't even begin to scold her. And I thought I could make Fion, of all people, into a proper lady. Now I can see the error of my ways. I really was a fool. It's rare that I may defeat, but Fion's poor manners might be a challenge not even I can surpass. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not something that's easily defeated. Alright, this way now. Oh, how the mighty have fallen! I suppose I should sympathize with Valerie's plight, but how can I when this situation is so brazenly ridiculous? She looks like a fool, with her eyes flushed in girlish shock and her clothes melted. Body shaking, and I'm sure she must be embarrassed enough as this, but this side of me can't help but want to twist her knife even deeper. Some proud knight you are, Larry. How can you even hope to fight in the name of peace and justice when you can't even protect yourself? This is my fault! I didn't know this would happen! So you seek to blame others for your folly. How childish. Although, I must admit I find these changes to your uniform to be quite a welcome addition. More skin is always a positive, in my opinion.
Oh, you agree with me? I think so too. I'm rather fond of pretty girls myself, but they're far, far more appealing the fewer troublesome items of clothing they're wearing.
That's right. I think we understand one another rather well, Miss Witch.
Please call me Gardenia. That's what all my friends do. Or at least I would, if I had any friends. This is the way you talk to the other people. I can see why. There's no way I can walk around wearing clothes like this.
Who said anything about walking? I think it would be much cuter if you crawled around on your hands and knees, a collar around your neck like a cute dog, and that's something I don't agree with.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. It's a terrible idea. Don't try to encourage her.
No, I think milady has a point.
No, she does not. I mean, she hasn't. You too, never.
You're nothing more than Milady's guard dog, Ellery. You should know your place. That's right, if you were my dog, you wouldn't need to wear clothes at all. Wouldn't it be liberating, Ellery? Wouldn't they give you a thrill? And so this day marked the brave night guards the brave descent into the world of exhibitionism. I will light a candle in your name, Ellery, and pray for your virtue. How sad.
Hey, you guys! Stop creating this weird narrative and help me!
But why should I help you when I can derive much more amusement from watching you squirm?
You're all horrible people, and no way I ever trusted you anyway! This embarrassing! I wish I was dead!
No, you didn't. You didn't. Alright, Neva wishes me a curt good night when we arrive at my castle. Her voice is more clipped than usual and vanishes to her own room. Ellery following her to couple and goes in the forest and training her trusty sword. And as for Fion, please, hopefully she's not eating again the way she does.
Phew, lucky. Yeah, my luck, Nickman!
She's standing in the threshold of my room, a smile on her face and a glass bottle in one hand. Little puppy, why are you here?
Oh, just thinking, we had a pretty great day, never really. I thought I knew about Asaph was flip on its head. I figured I'd rather have some common sense than sitting in my room thinking complicated things. I understand. But Henry's always so serious. I can never relax around her, and I've never gotten along with Neva either. I thought, and I realized you're the only person I can talk to. And I think you might need some company too.
Oh, and how do you come to that conclusion?
Heh, you might act like you're always in charge, but I know that ain't always the case. Remember when I stole that necklace from you during our first meeting?
Yeah, I remember. Does she need to remind me of that? It was one of my finest hours, not that I remember as I punished Fion rather ferociously for that, but it did sour my opinion of this twitchy thief for a while.
It made me realize something. You might be a great deal dark witch fella, but you ain't infallible. You're not a scary unstoppable monster. You're a normal human. In fact, you might be more normal than you look. You've been carrying this huge secret of you for a while, and though I don't really understand it, I am that smart. I thought you might want somebody to talk to.
Well, that is very thoughtful of you. I can't deny I was feeling a bit wasteful. Thank you for being so thoughtful, little... I pause. I was going to call Fion my little puppy, but something stops me. Fion is being rather mature and thoughtful tonight. But isn't she always like that? She might be brash and loud and rude, but she's not inconsiderate. She puts others above herself. She constrained herself to the life of a thief after worrying that her sister Holly was unable to support her. She helped save Ellery while we were fighting against the werewolf in the forest, for she's the smallest and perhaps the weakest of our team. And right now she's come to my room to cheer me up, anxious that I might be feeling out of sorts. Feels greedy, there is no denying it. She attacks her like a starving beast, and she has a dragon-like obsession with hoarding gold coins. But deep down, she's a good girl. For tonight, at least, I won't rile her up. I won't call her stupid nicknames. I'll treat her with the respect she deserves. Fion.
Hey, you said my real name! That wasn't hard, was it? Maybe you'll start calling me Milady and Miss and all those other fancy titles soon.
Don't push your luck. If you start getting an ideas above your station, I flick you.
Scare stuff. So, can I come in?
Make yourself at home.
Yeah, thank you.
Fion chirps her thanks in a sing-song voice. All those doors. She closed the door of my room behind her with a slam and all but skips into my chamber, the bottle still clutched in her right hand. I eyed curiously. What's that?
It's rice wine.
Rice wine? Like sake. I haven't had sake in long time. It brings back memories. Where'd you get that?
Maid gave me some a while back as a thank you for helping her run a few errands. I've been saving it for a special occasion. I would be sad to sit in my room and drink it on my own anyway.
Fion laughs and runs a hand through her hair.
I've never drunk before and I ain't used to it. I'm too afraid to try it for somebody else.
Oh, really? Now that is interesting. I wonder what kind of drunk Fion is. Will she start slurring her words after a sing glass, which get unusually mopey and maudlin? Or will she start singing silly songs about alpacas and dancing around? I'm more inclined to go with the second option. As for myself, I'm rather good at holding my liquor. It's a skill you must learn in the business world if you want to work in Japan. Well then, it will be freaking easy for me, right? Being Polish and all. I was forever going to bars with my colleagues after busy days in the office. It's just part of the culture.
You wanna try some? I found my like and it might help relax you.
I don't see the harm. I wave my hand and the glass appears, materializing from thin air. Would you like some too?
I'm not really sure. Maybe just a sip.
Let's try it and see how you get on then. I create a second glass for Fion and pour out the wine. Cheers!
Cheers? Is that what people say when they drink?
They do in my country.
Your country, huh? That witch said it was called Japan, right? What's it like?
Pretty enough, I suppose. Island. It's an island, and the season's so very far away from where I live. In the springtime, the cherry blossoms bloom, and the sidewalks are thick with pink flowers.
Sidewalk?
It's the pavement at the side of the road, the bit you walk on. The cars go down the road in the middle. Well, maybe that's too complicated for you to understand. Cars like horses and carts, but they go a little faster, and they are made of metal.
Vehicles made of metal! I've never heard of such thing before. Are you sure you aren't pulling my leg?
If you think cars are unusual, wait until I tell you about planes. I raise my glass to my lips and taste the rice wine. It's fairly sweet. This is fruit flavored, and doesn't seem like the alcoholic content is particularly high. It's pleasant enough, I suppose. I'm not a fan of strong drinks. Fiona follows my lead and swallows her meager sip of rice wine. She downs it in one go. I watch her as she pushes the liquid from cheek to cheek before swallowing it. What do you think?
It's good!
Do you really think so?
Yeah, it tastes nice. Almost like peaches, maybe?
You might be right. Would you like some more?
Just a little.
Alright then, I won't give you too much. Your cheeks are starting to look a bit pink already. I pour Fion in a glass of wine. She accepts it from me and takes a small sip, then pauses.
So, you ain't really from Asaph, huh?
Nope, not really. I've only been living here for a month.
So your friends and your family, they must be all back in the Japan place, I bet. Don't you miss them?
Not particularly. I didn't have all that many friends, and I hadn't seen my parents in a while anyway.
Huh? Why not?
They live far away, and I was too busy with work to visit them. They're both in good health, so I'm not particularly worried. I'm sure they'll be fine.
No. That ain't good. That ain't no good. If your parents are still alive, you've got to visit them. They might seem healthy now, but you don't know how much time they've got left. You should appreciate your family. I wish I could see my father again.
Fion. I observed Fion frowning, and I thought she'd be a happy drunk. Would she actually fall into the mopey category instead? Not that she's drunk, I suppose. She's only had a few sips. Well, you'd be surprised how fast some people can get drunk.
And you worried about your parents? Whether or not time could still be passing by in your world, whatever it is. I don't understand it, but you could have been missing for a while now. People will start to think you've been kidnapped or been killed or worse. Your parents might be feeling guilty right now. You should spend a bit more time together with you, just a bit more.
I sigh softly. You're speaking from experience.
I thought when I ran away from Holly I was doing the right thing. I thought she'd be better off without me. I never realized how painful it must have been for her to be separated from me. Unsure of how I was doing for all those years. If I'd said goodbye, it might have eased the pain, but I slipped away without saying a word. That must have hurt more. I bet it would be the same for your family too.
I frown. I can consider my family's feelings, but Fion might have a point. I'm not that close to my parents, but we're not on bad terms. They don't really approve my fondness for pretty girls. Yeah, they are pretty traditional. But they didn't try and disown me when I came out to them. They were just confused. When I still lived with my parents, we're a perfectly normal, reasonably content family. We didn't do much together, but we still went on trips to the beach, on holidays in Okinawa. My parents always attended my partner-teacher meetings. They never missed any of my sports festivals, and they bought me nice presents on my birthdays. They're not bad people. They've always supported me, and they've always told me how proud of me I am. Wait, what? They always told me how proud of me they are. They actually cried when I managed to get into the university of my choice. My father, who is quite a decent man, even gave me a hug. All of a sudden I feel a punk in my chest. Could be. Am I actually feeling homesick? I never really thought about going back before, but... Right, Fion. I've been selfish. Ever since I arrived in Asaph, I've only been thinking about myself. I never thought about my parents or how worried they must be. Now I feel like I need to go back and apologize.
Well, of course we've got that. We need to find a big old library, and when we've got a defeated, we've got this, and then you can go back home. You need to go home, you can't stay here, it ain't right.
Are you really that desperate for me to leave, Fion?
No!
Fion's face turns pink.
You know me sometimes, Viola, but I don't hate you. In fact, I've grown kinda attached to you.
Why, thank you. I'm attached to you too.
I like you and I'm grateful for all you've done for me, but we've only known each other a month. It'd be sad for me to ask you to stay here for my sake, even if I don't want you to go.
I blink. You don't?
Of course I don't. We got off to a bad start, but I've warmed up to you now. You tease me all the time, but I figured that's just how you flirt with the girls you like. You've done so much for me over the last month, more than you might know. You took me into your home, fed me, and tried to clothe me.
It was a valiant effort on my part, if I dare say so myself, but you're so painfully stubborn. I don't understand why you insist on wearing those awful rags. Don't you ever get embarrassed?
Why should I be embarrassed about my body? My breast might not be as big as yours or Neva's, but I'm proud of what my parents gave me. I don't think I look too bad myself.
Yeah, well, I'd say she's super attractive. Well, I don't dislike your confidence. It certainly makes a nice change from Larry, who seems so cool and calm most times, but goes to pieces whenever I play her a compliment about her appearance. Would it kill her to believe me when I call her cute?
I was just trying to say before I go to the side track, I like you. I like you a lot and I don't want you to go. I'm sad if you did, and then just me. I don't ever be sad too. She loves you like a mate.
That's right, never. I throw. I'm rather fond of my darkling mate, even if her affection is a bit too intense. I don't want to leave her. I don't want to leave any of my new companions. I don't want to leave Asaph either, but part of me knows that Fion is right. I can't stay in Asaph forever. I need to return home eventually. Ellery will be coming back with me, but as for Neve and Fion, will I ever see them again?
Saying goodbye to you would be really sad. I've already had to say goodbye to Holly. I don't want to be on my own again.
Well, maybe you could come to Japan with me. What do you think?
I could?
Maybe. You will have to ask Gardenia. I know how these things work.
Japan, huh? I'm not so sure about these cars, but the cherry blossoms sound nice though. It might be fun to meet the parents who gave birth to the great witch Viola too.
Oh, hey, don't get your hopes up. My parents are incredibly normal.
Maybe for Japanese standards, but I ain't been to Japan before. I don't know what's that. I think it'd be fun. But then I'd have to learn the language. I'm terrible at that.
Maybe not. I didn't learn Asaphian, but I can speak and read it.
Magic sure is convenient, huh?
It really is.
Going to Japan.
Fion glanced out of the window. The curtains are open and the stars are shining. Are these same stars shining over Tokyo right now? No? Can my mother and father back in Sapporo see them? I wonder.
Sounds like a dream. I don't know if I really could leave Asaph behind me, but it might be nice. It'd be nice to stay with you.
Fion. I blink at her. She's sitting as close to me than before. Her nose so close to mine, they're almost bumping. Her dark skin is slightly flushed from the alcohol and her long blonde eyelashes are trembling. Do you really like me that much?
I don't just like you, I think I might love you. My heart's always pounding hard when I'm together with you, and the thought of losing you makes me feel sick. I really wanna compete with Neve. I know it's kinda scary, but I can't help the way I feel. I just can't help caring about you. Maybe that's cause you're one of the first people I've met in a long time who showed any interest in me. You might be the dark witch, but to me you're just Viola. You're one of the finest girls I've been lucky enough to meet.
And with that,
Drunken Kisses achievement unlocked.
Fion pressed her lips against mine in a kiss. The kiss very soft and warm, and tastes faintly of alcoholic fruits. I know deep down inside my heart that even if I go to Japan, I don't want to let go of Fion. Not now. Not ever. She means far too much to me. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, how we got Fion's ending. Alright, I think we have one more to get from the achievements that I've seen. But that will happen in the next episode that will be up tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you there. Bye bye.